Hey, Shalomi, my homies, trying to figure out how this silly thing works. So it's about 7:30 in the evening today, March 4th, 2025, and want to give you a quick update. Those of you who are following our little wild adventures, we were in Council Grove, Arkansas. We met with Byron Stinson, and lots of interesting things going on there. Met several really fascinating people. Probably the main reason to go there was to meet Byron and spend some time talking to him, getting to know him and his daughter and his wife and people in their ministry there. So they have a museum in Kansas. He doesn't want us to promote a lot of information about it right now as he's getting a lot of details worked out. But needless to say, as soon as time comes, we are going to talk about things that we saw at Byron's museum, and I'd like to be one of the first people to go out there with a group and do a big tour of the museum, talking about some of the Micah 5, Micah 4 artifacts that they have there at the museum. It was astounding. It was fascinating. One of the interesting things is to discover the true location of the city of Bethlehem, and then the artifacts that surrounded this whole incident. One for Israel has done videos about the same idea, but Byron has actually some artifacts that are really fascinating. It's an interesting museum trip. So hopefully, God willing, in the near future, we'll go out there again, take a tour group with us, maybe go camping for a day, and then go to the museum for the day and learn a whole bunch of fascinating things about the true roots of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus our Messiah. And so just for those of you who are following, Debbie and I were driving home yesterday about 3:30 in the morning. We were in Lyman, Colorado, about an hour and 10 minutes from home, and they closed the road. Highway 24 was closed. So we got a hotel for the evening and spent the night there, and waited till I think it was like 1 in the afternoon, 1:30, when they opened the road again. Apparently there's lots of trucks that had slid off into the snow and cars, and in that area the wind was about 65-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and it had, you couldn't even see the road, is what the worker was telling us. You couldn't see it at all. And so he said many people were stranded, stuck, and they had to get a bunch of tow trucks and emergency vehicles in there to help people. As far as I know, no one was injured, but it was a harrowing evening. So it was by the grace of God that they shut the road down when they did, because we were literally just heading right towards it. The guy's closing the gate. He's like, "Nope, you can't make it through here. You'll never get through to Colorado Springs tonight. You'll be stuck in the snow in 20 minutes or less." So anyway, so I just want to share that with you. We made it home safely, and we had dinner tonight. Debbie's getting on with her routine. I'm going to do some studying and get some teachings ready. I've had several requests from people through TikTok and YouTube and Facebook to develop a discipleship program, and I'm trying to decide exactly how to do that. I'm working with my buddy Abraham Ojeda, who is what's his I always forget the name of his YouTube channel, Leaving Babylon. It's what is it? I always forget what it's called. Something Babylon. You'd think I'd learn to remember it. So Abraham Ojeda, he's got a cool name. It is called, he's got several books out. He's a brilliant guy. Man, the guy's just amazing. It's called Overcoming Babylon. That's what it is. Overcoming Babylon. I did a 2 hours, I think it was, interview with Abraham. It was great. We had lots of fun together, lots of great, interesting conversations. And so we're going to try to develop some good discipleship material to help people go from, I don't know anything about the Bible, and I've heard I want to be a believer. I want to walk with Jesus, but I don't understand this Hebraic stuff. I don't understand these things. And to bring people all the way through up to speed through an area of just spiritual healing, emotional healing, and really getting to know the Lord and studying the scriptures and knowing them well, being able to discern between light and darkness, good and evil. So that's our plan. As you can tell, I'm a bit low energy tonight, kind of tired. Need your prayers. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. So that's really good news. I need to continue to pray for the cleaning business to really take off so I can get caught up on some things. And just pray for the Lord to open the floodgates to get this thing going. For the church, we're doing really well. This last Shabbat, we had a fantastic probably our highest attendance we've ever had. And so it was really exciting. Lots of new families are joining with kids, and we had a great teaching by Caleb Camaro and Pastor Jared Grobert, or Grobert, depending on how you pronounce his name, the French or German pronunciation. And Jared did a great job. He was a former children's pastor, similar to myself, and he does object lessons for the kids. And we had, I don't know, 7 or 8 kids in the audience, and he was having them come up with tape measures and do all kinds of activities, and it was really, really fun. It was probably our largest, most fun attended service that we've had so far. So this Shabbat, this Saturday, we're going to be meeting at Rancho Garcia, God willing, and we will have an oneg, which is also known as a potluck. So if you want to join us, bring some food, cook up something delicious. We're going to have a great time of worship. We have a special prayer time afterwards that I'd like for you to be a part of. We will broadcast that special prayer time, and we want to see the Lord just do some amazing things in our congregation, in the ministry. The Lord has given me many, many opportunities to meet lots of new people in my life and allow the Wild Branch Ministries to expand to really expand internationally. We want to take tours to Israel in the future and Mexico, the jungles in Mexico with my friend Julie. Welcome to the Jungle is one of her podcasts that she does. I do that with her and Carlos Ventura. And so this later in a couple months, Debbie and I and Caleb and his wife Joy are going to go down there, and we're going to do lots of videos and lots of interactive things down there while we're in Mexico. It's going to be lots of fun. So if you can't physically join us, you can join us online and join in on the fun. We have lots of fun together. They're such a wonderful young couple, and and then coming up next week is our Man Alive Expedition 2025. We're going to it's not Solgahatchee, it's Lonsdale, Arkansas, and we're going to do the Man Alive Expedition. Myself, Caleb Camaro, and David Rubin. We're going to all fly out there and spend the weekend just getting some lots of encouragement, re-strengthening over just having the Lord really strengthen us. And for our band of brothers, we are meeting again this week, this Wednesday night. I think that'll display correctly. And this is the new book we're going over, Fathered by God by John Eldridge, Pastor John Eldridge. We did the first book, and now we're heading to the second book. And the Lord is going to just, meet people where they're at. We'll see some amazing things happen. So keep praying for us. We really want to focus in and hone in on discipleship and seeing people just be renewed in their understanding of who Yeshua Jesus really is, not what our long-held religious and cultural beliefs say he is, but who he really is and what's really going on. And so I'd like to encourage you to, if you would like to join us, you could do a Zoom call in. We have a couple guys who will be Zoom calling in this week, and we do it on Wednesday night around 7 o'clock Colorado Mountain Time. And then the women will be meeting at Wayfarer's Restaurant over on Austin Bluffs here in Colorado Springs. And they are going to be going over the book of Philippians, and they call that group Women at the Well. And so Joy Camaro is going to lead that this week. Next week, it may be Miss Paula. And we'll just kind of do, they're going to go over the book of Philippians, is what Joy was telling me. And just see what the Lord does. We got some amazing things going on with our congregation. So keep us in your prayers. Obviously, I'm kind of tired and low energy, so I'm gonna punch out here real quick. And thank you for your encouragement and your strength. I want to ask you to, to be praying for us and pray about helping support this ministry. So the more support I get from the ministry, the less time I have to do cleaning carpets, which means the more time I can spend on developing teaching material, retreats, events. We want to do trap shooting with the guys and the girls. Some women like to shoot trap. We want to do some fly fishing. We want to do some ice fishing. Probably a little bit late in the year to be doing ice fishing this year, but maybe next year. And lots of activities. We're like doing outdoor stuff, kayaking, hiking, backpacking. We got it all going on. So we're going to be developing our calendar. So go to our church website. It's scrolling across the screen, www.springsoflivingwater.co. And we'll see you on the